If you're not happy with the contents of a CAFCASS report, a complaint is not the right way to go about it if you're looking to get a great result in the family courts for your kids. Let me tell you why. CAFCASS reports are put together by a CAFCASS officer. If it's a Section 8 report, it can be a social worker. It's exactly the same for the purposes of what I'm saying now. When it comes to a court case, the author of the report should be available for cross-examination. This means if you're not happy with a CAFCASS report, or even if you are, you'll get an opportunity to cross-examine the author of the CAFCASS report. In most cases, it doesn't happen all the time. I'll address that a little bit further down the line. What does this mean for you? It means that when you get the report and when there's a trial, which perhaps will be a final hearing, there should be an opportunity for you to ask questions of the author of the report. Now, the questions are not there to find things out. If you've got to your final hearing and there are things you don't know, you've left it way too late. The whole point of asking questions in cross-examination is to highlight pieces of evidence and arguments in court. So it might be that if you think that the CAFCASS report is inconsistent or self-contradictory, or it doesn't take into account aspects of the welfare checklist, for example, you can cross-examine the officer or the social worker. There are a couple of circumstances where you won't be cross-examining the author of the report. One is that the author is not available. If the author of the report is not available for cross-examination because perhaps they're on holiday or they've left, it weakens the validity of the report itself. I have known in situations like this where there has been a fresh CAFCASS report. Another reason that you perhaps won't be cross-examining the CAFCASS officer or the social worker is that your case is being dealt with on submissions. Now, on submissions is a way of dealing with things if someone is not represented or they don't know what the procedure is for a trial. When things are dealt with on submissions, the procedure is that you'll write a witness statement, the other party will write a witness statement, and the court will ask you questions and ask the other side questions. You won't get a chance to ask questions. If you've got a solicitor, often it will be dealt with on a trial. If you represent yourself and you've got someone that knows what they're doing by your side, well, that can also happen as well. If you turn up to a court hearing on your own, chances are the court's going to try and help you out, thinking that you're the clueless litigant in person, not knowing what the procedures of the court are, and it's going to deal with the matter on submissions. So look, it depends what you want to achieve. Putting in a complaint to CAFCASS, who investigate themselves by the way, or the Ombudsman, is an utter waste of time. Neither of those have got the power to turn over court orders. Chances are, if they investigate, your case will be shut by the time they come to a conclusion. There's one avenue for dealing with CAFCASS reports that you don't like, whether that's because you think they're wrong, biased, or anything else, and that is in court itself. Judge. The judge is the one who can make court orders. If it turns out there's an appeal, court is a place that can turn over court orders on appeal. CAFCASS itself, Ombudsman. I hope this helps.